So as I mentioned at the end of the last tutorial, this is the first page of the Easy Publish setup. And we've got here the welcome message from Easy Systems, and it's telling us that as we actually run this wizard, or before we actually run this setup wizard, we can, if we wish, actually click on this fine-tune button, which will actually just check our system first of all and make sure that everything's running optimally, to make sure that the installation and the actual running of Easy Publish later on will go as smoothly as possible. Before I actually do that, however, you'll just notice on the right hand side here we've got a help section, and this will obviously update as we go through each page of the wizard, and it'll just give us a few clues as to things that we actually need to do to set up the program. And also below that we've got a summary of the help and a summary of our system, and this will actually fill out with information as we go through the various stages. On the bottom of the page we've also got a progress bar that will fill up alongside here, and it will tell us in percentage how complete our setup is at any given time. And obviously because we haven't actually started the setup process just yet, we're on 0 and the actual bar hasn't moved along at all. So the first thing we're going to do is click on this fine-tune button. This will take us through to the fine-tune page. And as you can see here, the system fine-tuning page is telling us that there's a few issues in our system that Easy Publish would ideally like us to address. And as you go down the page, you can see that we've got one issue there with magic quotes. It's currently enabled and Easy Publish would like us to turn it off. We've also got missing image GD2 extension. We've also got missing database handlers so that we can't do PostgreSQL, and we've also got at the bottom there missing text creation functions. If you actually read through the text for each of these, it'll tell you whether it's an essential change that needs to be made or if it's just a recommendation. Most of them are recommendations, so we can pretty much ignore these. We'll have a look at those later on in further tutorials, but for now we're just going to leave them as they are to show that we can still actually run the installation without having to actually make any fundamental changes. So I'm just going to click next here to skip the fine-tuning stage, and it'll take me straight through to the outgoing email. In here you'll see the message at the top telling me that for Windows users, for MS Windows users, we have no option other than to use SMTP. You should be able to find your usual SMTP details from your usual email package, whether you're using Outlook and so on, inside your account details. Alternatively, if you go and have a look at your ISP details, you'll probably find that you've got an SMTP details in there as well. So I'm just going to put in mine. And I've also put in the username and the password. From there I'll just click next. So having done those couple of stages, you can see down on the bottom of the progress bar now we're already 35% of the way through, so we're already a third of the way through. It's a pretty quick and easy process to complete this setup. But what we've got on this page is the database initialization, and Easy Publish is asking us for details of a database that it will actually be able to connect to in order to install and run Easy Publish. And because I actually downloaded the installation where I've got MySQL, PHP and Apache installed, as well as the distribution package of Easy Publish, I haven't actually set up a database. So what I'm going to do is just jump out of this tutorial now and actually use a different third-party package called DB Manager. It's a freeware app that you can download off the internet. We're going to download it, install it on the PC, and we're going to take a look at the PHP Apache MySQL setup and actually create a database for Easy Publish to run on.